Starlink is already able to deliver higher throughput than the current services to the station with just a single terminal. And with this latest installation in Antarctica, Starlink now has coverage in over all 7 continents. Each launch of Starlink satellites, like tonight's mission, helps us continue to expand Starlink's serviceable regions. Now getting back to the vehicle that you see there on the pad, the teams are currently tracking no issues with Falcon 9 or the spacecraft. The weather and range are...
Falcon tanks are pressing for strong back retract.
The range is ready to support launch, and we are proceeding with a T0 of 9:27 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, if you've been following along with our launch schedule, you'll know lightning and poor weather forced us to stand down from 2 other launch attempts this week. The weather officer held a briefing tonight around T-minus 40 minutes, and unfortunately, we're currently at a 90% chance of violating one of the launch weather constraints, so we're hoping to thread the needle here tonight. With liftoff in just 4 minutes and 16 seconds from now, we're standing by for TE retraction. We should be seeing the clamp arms opening up shortly. It's kind of hard to see there with the venting liquid oxygen, but those clamp arms are now open.
Drawing back retract.
And we can see there that the TE is now retracting in preparation for launch. The vehicle is currently underway with propellant loading. Both the first stage and second stage are still undergoing their LOX load. The first stage will complete its LOX load around T-minus 3 minutes, and the second stage will wrap up LOX load around T-minus 2 minutes. RP1 is fully loaded on both the first and second stage.
Stage 1 LOX load is complete.
And there we heard the call out that LOX load is now complete on first stage, so now it is fully loaded with both RP1 and liquid oxygen.
Stage 1 POGO.
And we are awaiting completion of the LOX load on the second stage, which, like I mentioned before, wraps up at about T-minus 2 minutes. As I mentioned earlier, we're launching from Space Launch Complex 40 in Florida, located on the East Coast.
Stage 2 LOX load is complete.
All right, at this point in time, Falcon 9 is now fully loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel and liquid oxygen. Today marks SpaceX's 96th overall launch from Space Launch.
Close up.
96th overall launch from Space Launch Complex 40, and as I mentioned earlier, our 180th launch overall. The booster we're using today is flying for the 6th time today, previously having supported CRS-22, Crew 3, Turksat 5B, Crew 4, and CRS-25.
Falcon 9 is in startup. Hold on countdown 1. Launch is no-go due to weather violations. And launch abort is running.
Unfortunately, as you just heard on the nets, we're standing down from today's launch attempt due to weather. As I mentioned at the top of the webcast, weather was not looking good this evening, but we gave it our best shot. The vehicle and payload remain in good health, and our next launch opportunity is Friday, September 16th at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, thanks for watching, and hope to see you back tomorrow for our next attempt.